severely attached, emotionally, financially, in some cases, attached to their mothers. It's the real reason why they have never married, because their mothers have taught them that the only woman that's good enough for them is them.
Time, like 40, 50-year-old men, no marriage, no kids.
3 realistic reasons why Filipina goes with foreigners.
40 and up with no children.
That's right.
Like,
that's right.
because
I will.
you wait
I
till
will.
but you
I
wait.
don't want no man.
I know exactly who needs to hear this. Women over the age of 40, 45, definitely older than that. You need to hear this. Men think that at any stage of life, if they don't have children, they've never been married, it is a badge of honor. I'm here to tell you that that is not true. After dating men who are over the age of 45, never been married, never had children, my perspective. I'm not saying all. I don't know all men. I don't want to know all men. The ones that I have met, though, fall into a few categories. I'm not sure you want to go down this road. You do, Godspeed. God be with you. Prayers, thoughts, all of that. You're going to need it. 1, they are severely attached, emotionally, financially, in some cases, attached to their mothers. The enmeshment it knows no bounds. Enmeshment is ridiculous. That is the real reason why they have never married, because their mothers have taught them that the only woman that's good enough for them is them. Mothers have taught them the only woman who's ever going to really love them and appreciate them and give them what they want in life is them, their mothers. Pass. Hardest of passes. Number 2, men who have not been able to admit or come out of the closet or admit that they prefer men. Could be religious, cultural, social combination. There's a reason why they have not been able to live their authentic lives and been single for a long time and hard to attach. They're not single because they want to be single. They're single because they don't want to be with women. They can't be with who they want to be with. Stop chasing these men. You're barking up the wrong tree. If you want a lavender marriage, by all means have that. Just know you're sauntering into a lavender marriage. Number 3, men who have a God complex. They genuinely think they're too good for women. They also have this Madonna whore complex thing going on. They want you to be perfect, unsullied, even though you're in your 40s, 50s, whatever. Don't have children, never been married. Child, you're late. You missed her perfection years, and you sure enough took advantage of other women's perfection years. Now you still want to find perfection in your 40s and 50s? Really? Sir, those are the men who say, I'm real picky. I just like things a certain way. No, sir. You are emotionally unavailable and probably financially unavailable too. They're probably cheap, my experience. Emotionless, detached. Girl, move on. I'm not saying all men are this way. After 45, 40 even, being never married and having no children is not the flex you thought it was, sir, in your 20s and 30s.
I'm here to tell you right now. We don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
All right? You gotta grow up. All right? Love you, bye.
Struggling. They're out here struggling, and the only thing they have left is shame. That's it. So you're telling men they don't have options. Actually, what it is men have standards, and you don't meet them. Don't get mad. Now, you're not acting quite like Shaquana, but it's starting to get real out here. These ladies are starting to act all out of sorts. They don't act like that usually. But men are starting to bring it out of them. Why? They see what's happening. These ladies can see the global scale competition. And the only thing they have left is to shame the guys that are left behind. There are a lot of guys left behind. There are. And I say to those guys, escape. You're in the Matrix. You see videos like this? This is not reality. This is not your reality. This is her reality. She's stuck, and the only option she has left is you. Especially if she can't get a white man. Because a lot of ladies can't get a white man. Or even a lot of older white ladies can't get a white man. It's tragic.
red flag and commitment issues more than a man in their 40s and 50s that has never had children, never had any kids, and never been married? I want to ask him, like, what have you been doing, boo? What have you been doing with your life? I get prioritizing yourself, but did you take it a little too far? Because now you're in your 40s and 50s, and you've never been married, and you have no kids. I'm confused. The math ain't mathin'. The red flags are flying. I don't understand. I don't understand, because there's nothing to me. There's nothing sexier than a man that's a good dad, or even a pappy for that matter. Okay, little salt and pepper pappy. Okay, I'm here for it.
Frustrated. Look at the
And
face.
I know y'all are going to come at me in the comments, and it's okay. It's okay. I still love you. You got some explaining to do, because what have you been doing this whole time? Like 40, 50-year-old men, no marriage, no kids.
Living life in peace.
Screams commitment issues to me. I mean, I still
Does
love
it?
you. Still love you. But you might want to be rethinking those life decisions right about now.
You know, the funny thing is they don't realize men always have options. It's always open for men. Why? Because men can get a woman pregnant at any time. Your time is up. That's facts. And what's happened is she probably just got out of a marriage, right? Looking for another guy. She thought when she divorced, it would be smooth sailing. I can get another guy. Wrong. The survey says wrong. It's like a game show. Answer is wrong. You play, what's that? Who makes that song? A lot of game shows make that song. And that's not the case for men, right? Because even in America, there's always a younger woman. This is how men see it. And look at somebody like Corey Holcomb, right? Very hardcore, funny, but he lives like this. Do I okay? I'm not saying that's okay. I believe in marriage, but to each his own. I can't judge a man from the way it is nowadays. I can't judge you. I understand you, really. Now this is her comments. The guy said, "We call him Bruce Wayne. It's the ultimate male fairy tale. No ex, no kids, no drama. All his money." And that's how men see it. What you ladies got to realize is men see you as an expense. Young men and old men. Now it says a single woman with a bunch of kids is a red flag as well. Not as well. That's really what's only a red flag. Not an older man that don't have kids. Definitely, I think that goes both ways. It doesn't. No drama, no problems. That is what you call a wise man. See, men are fully awake now. Eyes are opened. Men have standards and they hate it. Look, she's going through in the comments. Look at that face. Making a fool out of yourself. Right in the comments.
Look, it's all right to have your own preference, but this right here some wild we gonna talk about it.
This fool gonna tell me I got an attitude because I want a man that's 40 and up with no kids. And he got all these kids.
You do got an attitude.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
So
Ain't nothing wrong with me wanting a man with no kids so we can have kids.
You want a seasoned man. You want a man 40 and up with no children.
That's right.
Like,
that's right.
good luck
that's
with
right.
finding that, because
I will.
You wait
I
till
will.
but you
I
wait.
don't want no man
So wait a
with
minute.
a whole bunch of kids
So
already.
Sean, you wait till we get on the. So we get to this date. We've been talking for a week
I
on the
don't
phone.
care.
You didn't say nothing about no kids. Nothing
That's
like
why
that.
we on a date. We getting to
so
know
we on
each
a date.
other. Now you
So,
know what I want.
Okay, and you recording? You how old and you recording?
That's right.
You
I'm
how
recording.
old and you recording?
Because I want everybody to
you
see
recording me?
that this man calling me, telling me
You are.
I'm
You
tripping.
Are. You are.
just
You
because
are. You are.
my standards
You never,
is I
ever-
want a man that
the
don't
percentage
have no kids.
The percentage of you finding a man with no kids, 40 and up, is super low.
No, it's not.
Good luck with that.
No, it's not.
Good luck
No,
with
it's
your
not.
journey.
No, it's
you
not.
wasted
No,
my
it's not.
time.
No,
and
you
ain't
wasted my time.
You wasted my time.
He wasted my time.
Hey, you know what? It's whatever.
You can leave. You can leave.
Oh, so now you
can
got attitude.
leave.
So now you got
No,
attitude.
I ain't got no attitude.
Okay, well,
you
let's
don't want
see.
to tell me I got
Okay,
attitude,
well,
but
let's
that
see
don't
how
mean.
you
I bet you I
party it
will.
up.
I
You
bet
want
you I
party.
will.
All right, so
I don't want
whatever.
no man that got
You know
all
what?
these kids
I don't know where
hopping
you going.
around.
I bet you
Where you
low.
going? Where you
I
going?
bet you where I'm going.
Where you going? Why you getting up? Where you going? Where you going? We can't hold a conversation. We can't hold a conversation.
We can have a conversation.
You was acting all like you like
I'm
me
seasoned.
and this and that, and now you finna get up and leave.
Yeah, this right
You can't make this shit.
here is
That
why.
don't mean you seasoned.
Like, what's she expecting over 40? See,
Well,
this
goodbye.
thing right here live in a delusional world because she don't live in reality.
See, I gotta stop it right there because it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. Right? That's really what it is. Damned if you do, damned if you don't have kids. I say it like this. Men, nowadays, whether they do or don't, doesn't matter to you. Now, this man, he's trying, right? You know, after this, he probably doesn't try as much anymore. But man, I tell you, get your passport. Get your passport.
This video, but I am in another random hotel room in a random city for work, and it just had me thinking that I think I've finally accepted that I might be single for the rest of my life. I'm 31, never had a wife, no kids, always wanted that, and unfortunately it just hasn't happened, and that took a toll on me. I felt really, really alone, sad, depressed for a lot of my adult life. Dealt with depression, suicide, was really, really low and felt alone. And I finally feel happy on my own, if that makes sense. And I think I've kind of come to terms that, yes, I want that one day. I want to meet the love of my life and have kids and have the perfect family if there is one, and everything I've dreamed of since I was in high school, I guess. But I've also accepted that that might not be God's plan for me, and this might be what it is. And I just feel like maybe other people can relate to that. That's kind of why I'm posting this.
Yeah, the other guys.
But I've never been a plus one at a wedding, never spent the holidays with someone, never been on vacation with a significant other, none of that stuff. And I still want it one day, I think. I'd love to have that with someone, to be on a work trip like this in a random city, and experience things together. But I've come to terms with, I can love myself first. I don't need relationships, jobs, money. I can find that love from loving myself, and maybe it'll happen one day. But if not, I'm going to keep doing my thing. And I just probably will delete this, but it's been on my mind a lot recently, and I feel like maybe some people in the comments can relate and encourage me, and maybe some other people that are feeling the same way that I used to. So anyway, love to all the single people out there.
This actually was me in my 30s. Seriously. It was. I was younger 30s, around 31, 32. And then I met this one here and moved overseas. And brother, I tell you, you're doing the right thing, right? Because these ladies are trying to shame that. This man he has standards. Understand that. He can get a woman tomorrow if he wanted to. But he won't. Why won't he get a woman tomorrow? What is it going to be? What is she going to do? I was him, but I had kids. I had a son at his age. In the same way. But he's not hurried in a rush to make a move, right? No desperation here, right? Because if he rushed with anything, because all the women around him have kids. But they're shaming guys that get older. This is what guys are doing.
3 3 realistic reasons why Filipina goes with foreigners.
I can only think of 2.
Oh my god, different reasons.
Look at the age difference.
Fuck you. First,
Looks like her father.
opportunity. Opportunity which
idea.
involve monies or doesn't have to.
What kind of other opportunity are we talking about here?
Next one. Second one. They are independent. Foreigners are independent. Not like Filipinos when they're 30, 40, 50. They're still living with their parents.
She said it. Ladies are looking for independent men. Look at this guy. They want older men. Why? Because they're sure about themselves. That means a man always has options. He goes to Thailand, same thing. Goes to Vietnam, same thing. Goes to Africa, somewhat the same. Goes to like Colombia somewhere, same thing. Listen, it's worldwide competition. Men have standards now. And that's why those ladies are pissed. But they can't do anything about it.
Yeah, we come out of the wombs totally free.
Wow, how?
I don't know, we're just born free. We just,
Free
as soon as we come out of the...
champion.
You're
my
confusing 2
friend.
songs.
See, I gotta say this too. There's a lot of Filipinos who are okay. They're making money. And they don't want to get with Filipinos that they have to pay their way. I'm not saying to all my Filipinos out there, much respect, because a lot of Filipinos are getting to the bag. But it's a lot of guys and a lot of these little small towns who are not. And they don't want to deal with that.
Sorry. The third one, the main reason, the third realistic reason is the entitlement. How does it feel to be called Miss or Mrs. Sunshine with the Aussie guy?
Example number 1. Watch this.
Some Filipino girls want kids with foreigners because they want like some pretty kids because it's like different blood, something like that. What do you think? Is it popular opinion?
Actually, yes, it's a popular opinion here in the Philippines because we think like we always wanted to be recognized, and if you're living in a small city and you suddenly have a partner like a foreigner, and then you have a white kid, like you're gonna get famous, you're gonna be the talk of the town. Because then again, in a small town,
and not only do they want white kids, because you guys heard they want white kids. It's not just happening for white kids. It's happening for black guys too. Take a look.
Help. So my kids are half Filipino and black. Their dad's from Jamaica. And my daughter wanted these braids done. So her aunt gladly did it. But now I don't know how to take the braid apart and the rubber bands from the bottom safely without destroying her hair. Is there like
I
a
can tell that
trick
girl
to
light
this?
skin too.
This is all she
She
wanted.
probably look like me.
We went all the way to Bermuda in November, and all she wanted was to get her hair braided. So she finally got them braided the way she wanted them for New Year's. And now it's time to wash her hair. I convinced her that we have to take this out now. But I need help. How do I remove the rubber bands and undo the braids quickly and safely so her hair doesn't get destroyed? Tell me what to do.
Look at that. Once again proven. Now, when I first saw girls talking about passport bros, right? These ladies, I felt like a trap star. I did. Why? Because trap stars, they always, oh, I was on your block and this and that, and yeah, I was over there yesterday. And that's how I took it with women talking about us, because I've been living over here for 10 years. Like, how dare you? Seriously, they had me turn into Julio Fulio. That guy from Florida, I think he's dead now. That's how it is. Like, always with the nonsense. I said, okay, I'm gonna turn into Julio Fulio. Why? Because I live this. I can show guys how to make money, a lot of it, right? I can show guys how to live on $1,000 happily, 1,500 if you want to be okay. You know, I'm talking about not starving at all. 1,500. Yes, 1,500 is what you need to live here. So look, they're talking about older guys, but older guys have options and they have standards. And these ladies hate it. They hate it because it's nothing they can do about it. Like, seriously, like, how can do you have an answer to being able to have a baby and you're in your 40s? You can't. There's no answer to that. You got me feeling like this.
Take got shot, Isaac got dropped. Damn, Nate got shot. Fast face, hot on gang. Corbin's bones, he was rocked.
Got me feeling like that. He got shot. Rebecca got dropped. Shaquana got rocked. Seriously, that's how I feel. Shaquana got rocked. Brandon about to kill himself, put him on suicide watch. You better call the cops. Seriously, that's how it is, because everything they say, passport bros, is the answer. That's why they hate us. It's the answer to all the nonsense, talking about all the nonsense going on in the West. What's the answer? Get somebody else. Replace them. You're old. Want to get a woman? Want to never had kids? What's the answer? Leave the country. Get a woman. You saw the white guy with the Filipino. You saw the black kid. You see the struggles she's having. She's happy to have those struggles. That's how it is now. Cameron got dropped. Cameron got shot. But yeah, guys, thank y'all for watching. Other than that, peace out. See you next video.